Hi everybody, welcome to Providence Tarot. I'm Kendrick. So I'm going to give you the weeklies for this week. First week of August, the 1st through the 7th, 2019. We're in the Mercury stationary direct phase. It's the 30th. And I started at 3:33. And it's 33 seconds in. Wow, thank you. Okay, so you guys, I'm just gonna go ahead and shuffle the cards. I'm almost done. My retrograde was okay, and now it's sort of like making me feel like, haha, new beginnings, right? Movement forward, being able to come to terms with something, atonement, making those decisions, getting off your ass. So like I said, everybody, you know, it's time to move on. It's time to make those decisions. It's time to get off of your ass. You know, the 2 is talking about making connections and understanding what's possible. Understanding where you might have been giving away your power. Understanding where you might have been, you know, submitting to your weaknesses instead of seeing how they could, you know, become your strengths. You know what I mean? Because we all have weaknesses. We just have to understand that that is meant to, you know, kind of like help pull us out of places, right? We've got to all be pulled out of somewhere so that we can learn something. So, you know, and speaking of learning, the 3 of Michael came up at the bottom of the deck. This is talking about karmic relationships, completions, right? Things changing that in your understanding and in your mind and in your perspective, right? That cannot be changed, right? It's not going to be disturbed. This opinion or this fact or this truth that some of you know, some of us know, isn't going to change about a person, place, or thing, or about a situation or a circumstance or something that we need or want, right? Aries, this is your card for the first week of August, okay, Leo season. You got the Ace of Ariel, so this is wonderful. This is the Ace of Pentacles. This is talking about an opportunity being given to you or you being aware of an opportunity to start something off, you know, getting something at the beginning stages of its development and seeing where it goes, you know what I mean? You just have to be aware of, you know, what is possible, right? Because the Ace of Ariel is talking about the possibilities of something, of money, of property, you know, establishing something that has a foundation, right? That is, you know, unchangeable, right? It's your lucky day, the card says. New resources of money, time, or support, a change in a job or a promotion. So you just might be feeling like you're elevated, right? Because you came to the ending of something and now it's time to begin something else again. So it's sort of just kind of like an evolution all around, you know what I mean? It's the very first beginning. Taurus, this is going to be your card for the first week of August from the Archangel Power Deck. You got a number 2 card, and it's the High Priestess, and she is the number 2 card. Okay, so this is your intuition, and this is also you just possibly being hypersensitive to, you know, some changes or some shifts, right? Because the 2s talk about shifts, and they talk about reflections. They talk about understandings as well. This is a Pisces card, and it's ruled by Neptune, right? And Neptune is confusing a little bit, and Pisces as well. So you might even know something that might be confusing you, or you may have a gut feeling that you may find uncomfortable for yourself. You know, and this is also just talking about how sensitive you are. You might be emotionally triggered, or you might just be feeling a little bit victimized right now by some of your realities, right? Because the 2s are talking about making connections and understanding what is happening. You know, it says powerful psychic insights, reflection, and meditation that provides valuable information. Be at peace. So, you know, you are very perceptive here right now, okay? Gemini, let's see what your card is this week. Your planet is starting to go, oh, wow, okay, you got Mars and Gemini. So you're worried about something. Something is you're going over and over and over in your head about something, and you've been to this place before because the 9s are talking about wisdom and it's talking about experience, right? So whatever it is that you're going through in your mind, it's not unfamiliar to you, right? Mars is aware of something, and you are aware of your thoughts. You're overly aware of your thoughts, right? You're putting so much energy into them that you're not able to focus on what is really in front of you. You know what I mean? It's almost like your mind is clouded by all of your misconceptions and the perceptions of the way that you thought things were, how you want things to go, right? Because it's talking about force and control with Mars. Your worries are necessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angels. Really focus on the positive, okay, Gemini? Because if you continue to focus on what you think could go wrong, then you're putting energy into that thing like Mars would be, into your head, putting it in your head. Cancer. Let's see what your card is this week from the Archangel Power Tarot deck. You got the King of Gabriel, and this is, fixed fire. So this is maturity in your action. So you may have taken an action and made the best executive decision that you could have made. You might even be dealing with a fire sign. It could even be you here. Okay, and this is a sign that rules the heart. This person. The King of Gabriel definitely rules the heart. He is generous, just like the sun. You know what I mean? And then he's a little bit extra sometimes. So this person could be just kind of like a little overwhelming, and you might be having a dramatic situation with a fire sign or somebody that's very passionate about what they want or what they're doing, and you're trying to get them to see what is possible, not just from them but from us or something like that. It says keep your eyes on the big picture, leave the details to others, experience that leads to success, genuine concern for others, like I said. Leo, this is going to be your card this week from the Archangel Power Tarot deck. You got the 8 of Ariel, and this is related to the Strength card, okay? So this is talking about expansions and contractions, right? So it's talking about evolution, and it's also talking about growth. And this is the ability to put effort, intended effort and intended purpose in your work and what it is that you're doing. What service are you providing, and what is that service providing to you? How is it helping you get from one place to the other? It talks about your money as well, and it talks about how you think about your money. If you think positive about your money, then you'll have a better relationship with your money. You'll feel more empowered, right, financially. And I feel like that you probably could be doing a job or something. Maybe you're having more responsibilities, or maybe you just need to study a little bit more in terms of whatever it is that you would like to see yourself evolve or progress to. It says take pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect. Consider getting additional education or training. Okay, Virgo, I know that I'm going to get that I was talking too fast from some people. You got the Page of Raphael. So this is, it's a page which is water, and then it's also earth. So you might be learning some lessons in you may have been overly sensitive to something, and you're learning your lesson from being overly sensitive to that thing. You know what I mean? But this is a change of phase, and I feel like you feel a little bit renewed, kind of, right? You're seeing the situation in a different way because you learned something that made you sort of get to a point in your mind where you understood more about it than you did before, and more about yourself as well, right? Because it's like you're dealing with your emotions, right? So it's now you're in a place of being a little bit more receptive, right? And a little bit more perceptive. And all of these things were messages that were happening during the retrograde, right? But they were a little confusing because water can be confusing. And this is kind of like understanding that there is a place for you to get all of those emotions out. You know what I mean? Libra, this is your card for the week of August 1st through the 7th from the Archangel Power Tarot deck. Oh yes, you're tired, honey, like me. You're exhausted. You got the 10 of Gabriel. This is the 10 of Wands. This is Saturn and Sagittarius. So this is talking about, a lot of effort to get to a place, a lot of effort to get to a goal, right? You might be feeling overwhelmed by your responsibilities and your time, right? You might be just, there could be some travel, right? There's a lot of travel going back and forth probably. You might just be feeling, spiritually exhausted as well, because Sagittarius does have to do with, belief systems and religion and spirituality. So this is testing your belief systems about yourself, and you are aware of those things that are sort of like making you feel very oppressed, suppressed, or just kind of like you're the workhorse, or you're just doing a lot of stuff. It says, ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load, working too many hours, trying too hard to please others. Whoa. My cards are reading me. Okay, Scorpio, this is your card for the first week of August from the Archangel Power Tarot deck. You got perspective, and this is the Hanged Man, which is Neptune, and this is talking about, confusing matters, or it could just be talking about something that, you could be perceiving, but you just haven't done anything about it yet, right? Because the 12 reduces to a 3 when you add 1 and 2, and that's kind of talking about waiting, you know what I mean, and kind of being open to come what may. So you might be hoping for the best, and you may be planning for the worst, but You know, I feel like you're not even ready to make any decisions yet because you're just still trying to see where this thing is going to go. It says there's a better way. Pause for reflection and insight. Dare to be different. So you might have to think outside the box a little bit, right? And you might just be sensitive to some things that you didn't know, okay? So just figure out the details a little bit more. Okay, Sagittarius, this is your card for the week of August 1st through the 7th from the Archangel Power Tarot deck. Three of Ariel, so you're working very hard. You're appreciating your job a little bit more. Something is making you feel like a little bit more nurtured in your work, right? And you're able to put that feeling that you feel about your work back into your work. So it's kind of cyclical, right? It's very multiplicitous with this 3 here. You're connecting all of those dots and they form something. So you're like, I think I really am doing something here with what I've got. It says, do what you love, a time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors, working with others in a cooperative manner, right? So because you were feeling so good about your work, you're able to collaborate with people, right? You're not feeling intimidated and you're not feeling any kind of like, fear, right? I feel like you are very open to this experience and seeing where it takes you. Capricorn, this is your card for the week of August 1st through the 7th. Ooh, you got the Magician. So this is the awareness of something, right? This is kind of like focusing your mind, right? Because the Magician is Mercury, and Mercury is starting to, it's stationary direct right now. And it was in your house of relationships, right? So you're going to become more, there's a focal point, right? That's going to become more aware. You're going to become more aware of when we start moving closer into, Mercury becoming like full on direct again. Yeah, and that's going to be further into Leo season, coming into Virgo season, which is trining your energy. So you're going to be feeling a little bit better then, and then that'll be Mercury season, yeah. So it says you can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginning. So I know the Magician is really kind of, it's esoterically rules Aries. So this is kind of like making things possible, initiations, impact, potential. Aquarius. Your card this week for August 7th, or August 1st to the 7th. Why can't I speak? Anyway, you got the Queen of Ariel from the Archangel Power Tarot deck, okay? You might be giving a little bit too much of yourself to a situation that you feel like, could get a lot out of you being there for it. You know what I mean? And that's what the Queen of Ariel is doing. She's just doing a lot of work, or she's just being a little bit extra, extravagant. You might be just taking more time, right? You might be a little bit more generous with your time, okay? And that's good because you feel like people might be needing of your help and they're deserving of it too. You know what I mean? That's why you're doing it. Nurture yourself and those you love. The ability to make anything more beautiful, practical, and wise advice. And this could be you nurturing your career more, because this is talking about how you govern your professional life, right? So you're putting more energy into your professional life for you, right? Instead of other people. And I want you to do that if you're not doing that, okay? Pisces. Okay, let's see. You're the last card. Ooh, it's hot. New York. It's hot everywhere. Shit. King of Ariel. Okay, so this is a progression. Whoa. Okay, this is good. King of Ariel. This is fixed earth, Pisces, and this is Taurus. And if you are Pisces rising, I don't know. What would I say? If you're a Leo rising, then Taurus is going to be your 10th house. But if you're a Pisces rising, Taurus is going to be your 3rd house, okay? So Pisces rising, this is talking about communications with someone that you feel secure with, perhaps, or you might be needing to have a mature conversation with someone, or you might have to have a mature conversation with someone at work about work, or this could have to do with your money or your finances or anything that you've committed to yourself to in investment-wise, right? You're going to have some discussions or some talks about it. All right, everybody, I went really fast because I'm doing laundry at the same time. I was very productive today, and I can feel Mercury starting to move forward. Yeah, because I cleaned, I did laundry, and I'm doing these videos, and that is a lot. And I'm about to go and teach 4 Pilates classes that are an hour long each. Honey. Ooh, stop. Now, I don't know what else I'm going to give you guys. So I tried to get a little bit ahead of myself for July and August, and I'm still ahead because each sign does have two readings except for Aries. Now, Aquarius and all of the other signs that don't have their part two, you're going to get another reading, and that's going to like be your reading for August. And what I do after that is just going to be a free-for-all for the month of August, right? It's very Uranus, very Aquarian. But yes, I just wanted to let you all know that. See you.